Hello, Adela here, putting together January finally. So continuing with the wreath theme, I decided to put January's flowers on the wreath. I already knew, because my daughter was born in January, that one of the flowers for the month is the carnation. But I also found a snowdrop. So I've incorporated the carnation and the snowdrop for this month. Now, obviously the paper itself is white, and I was playing around with lighting for this video, so most of the video is far too bright. It's hard to see the snowdrops, but at the end of this video, I will include some pictures of what the final spreads ended up looking like so that you can see more clearly with better lighting. But anyways, I put together this wreath with the snowdrops and the carnations, just a rough sketch. It's funny because I thought, due to the carnations and what I had to use for the snowdrops, that this month's colors were going to be red and black, with a little bit of white. But because of the wreath itself, and I didn't think to just do the leaves in red and black, I thought about that later and it was too late. So anyways, because of the wreath, I ended up with red, black, and green. So January is giving some Christmas vibes. But I'm okay with it. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. I was just, I'm just decorating my bullet journal so that it's pretty to look at. So it really doesn't matter that it kind of looks like Christmas. I mean, we did just have Christmas, so it's not too far off. So anyways, I did the wreath and then I wrote in January. And then just like for the cover page, I used, the yearly cover page, I used the left side to show the different components of the wreath, kind of dropping down into the wreath formation. I'm not quite sure what I'm trying to do with this funneling of the different parts of the wreath on the left, but I like it. Sometimes it looks almost like it's falling away from the page down into the wreath, kind of like a waterfall, and I really like that. So I'm going to keep that going. So the next page, the reason why I did not do a Dutch door again is because the next page is the calendar. I think for February, I'm going to try to readjust my calendar pages so that I can make a Dutch door work, because that was originally what I wanted to do with the wreath cover pages, was to have a Dutch door. And for some reason, I guess I didn't really think through the logistics of it. And so it ended up not working out, but I want to make that happen. So I'm definitely going to think it through better, have a better design for February. So like I mentioned before, I originally wanted red and black to be the colors for the month, but because of the wreath, I ended up with some green. So to minimize the Christmas look, I decided to do as little decor as possible. And what little decor I use is really just kind of a garland type of look. Because I mean, really, what is a garland if not an unraveled wreath, right? So that's what you'll see me do on these pages moving forward. I will mostly use red and black, and then I will go back in and add some garland decor. So these two pages are my social media post pages. What I post on Facebook and Instagram, I like to keep track of. Really just to see how active I am on socials. I, in some ways, feel like I spend a lot of time on social media, and in other ways, feel like I don't spend enough time on social media. So I spend a lot of time on social media, but I don't post much. And I would like to get more active in, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. But I'd like to communicate with other people more. So that's why I keep track of that. So after this page, I noticed in editing that I had several corrupted files. I'm not sure how that happens or why it happens. It has not happened to me before, so I'm not sure what happened. But at any rate, there are some missing clips. So you missed me cutting the Dutch doors for my task list and for my journal pages. If you haven't seen previous videos where I show how I do these, you can go back and check my November to-dos and my November journal pages. There you can see how I decorate the top portion and then use the Dutch doors for the actual journaling and to-do list. Here I'm just putting the days of the week. I normally write in with a sticker. I use a box sticker and then write in these days, but I recently bought some washi. And if you go to my Instagram, you'll see that on my future log, I replaced the calendars with some washi tape that I bought. Came in the same set as these days of the week, but I found some washi that actually has the calendars on it. I thought that was so cool. So anyways, I usually write, Monday through Friday, and then on the last box do weekend. But since I had the days of the weeks on a washi roll, I said, why not just use the Saturday and Sunday as well? So anyways, I cut out the Dutch doors. As you can see, I used some grid washi in black and red for the tabs this time. Instead of cutting out the tabs, I was trying to save some time and get this done before the month started. So I used the washi tape instead to mark each week. And then I will go back and decorate. I also already did you can see I already did my little to-do list and checklist on my to-do list spread. I'm just going to go back now and decorate. Like I said before, I'm kind of going with a garland theme since a garland is really an unraveled wreath. So on this section, I do more of like a straight garland, and then in my journaling section, I switched it up a little bit and kind of did like a roller coaster. You'll see what I'm talking about. here again, you see we've lost some footage. I just created on the left my tracker for videos and reels. I just track my filming, editing, and posting on there, and then my mood tracker obviously on the right, the carnations and the snowdrops again. And then on the next page, you'll see my level 10. It's the final spread for January. It's a little bit different from what I used in December, but overall, I really enjoyed using that level 10 spread. It was the first time I did it in December, and I really liked it, so I'm including it from here on out. It's a really good way to evaluate yourself. Give yourself some grace, obviously, but evaluate where you are in life and make improvements where you see fit. This will also get cut off. Once that does, then you'll see the final spreads, well, the final images of my spreads for January. Here we have January's cover page. Then you'll see January's calendar. Next is the Instagram and Facebook posts list, the habit trackers page that you didn't get to see at all. Then you'll see the weekly's to-do list and the weekly's journaling pages. Then you'll see the carpal tunnel symptom tracker that you didn't get to see either. Finally, the content creation and mood tracker and the level 10 and goals pages. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!